Dinar shift. The world of currency news is currently experiencing an absolute tremor, and for those tuned into this information, you are already positioned to understand the immense magnitude of the discussion now sweeping across global financial communities. Today's breaking narrative is one of instantaneous and widespread reaction, focusing on a single, electrifying phrase that has ignited a firestorm of speculation and fervent engagement within the Dinar community. The intensity of this conversation is unprecedented, reflecting years of sustained attention and deep-seated hope from individuals following the long-term developments of the Iraqi dinar. The sheer volume of chatter and the emotional weight behind every shared message highlight a critical moment of collective anticipation, where a single unverified rumor can momentarily eclipse established facts and drive the entire discussion landscape. The phrase at the epicenter of this online explosion is contract rate verified, a term now circulating with astonishing speed through social media platforms, private chat rooms, and dedicated online forums worldwide. This single, potent claim, even without official confirmation or tangible proof, has served as a powerful catalyst, sparking what is perhaps one of the most concentrated periods of community activity seen in recent memory. It is essential to approach this news not as a definitive confirmation of a monetary event, but as a deep dive into the psychological and communal reaction to such a claim. Our focus remains strictly on the public commentary, the collective response, and the conversation that is dynamically unfolding as we speak, ensuring that this report serves purely as an informational commentary and not any form of financial guidance. What elevates this particular story from a mere piece of gossip to a headline-worthy event is the profound emotional impact it has delivered to a community characterized by remarkable patience and persistence. For many, the journey following the dinar has spanned a decade or more, characterized by a complex mix of hopeful highs, discouraging delays, and a continuous stream of conflicting reports. The sudden introduction of a phrase like contract rate verified penetrates this emotional armor instantly. It is not a formal document or a specific numerical value that is causing the reaction, but the sheer possibility of a long-awaited shift, which acts like an adrenaline shot to the system, instantly re-engaging thousands of followers who have held on to hope for years. The surge in communication is palpable, manifesting in immediate physical reactions across the globe. We see reports of hearts racing, excitement spiking, and a sudden, collective questioning of past doubts. This emotional earthquake is what defines the current atmosphere, driving the narrative as much as the content of the rumor itself. Long-time observers, individuals who had stepped away from the daily updates, and even those who had adopted a more skeptical stance, are now flocking back to their screens. This mass re-engagement offers a powerful, real-time testament to the enduring hope carried by this community, transforming quiet online spaces into vibrant hubs of discussion overflowing with immediate reactions and shared anticipation. The sheer intensity of the present moment can be likened to a spontaneous community reunion, pulled together by a single unverified spark. Chat rooms that were previously dormant are now operating at capacity, with messages flashing across screens faster than they can be read. The time zones have collapsed under the weight of this shared focus. Individuals across continents, from Australia to the United States, Europe to the Middle East, are online simultaneously, refreshing news feeds and exchanging rapid-fire messages. This global synchronization proves the depth of the community's engagement, illustrating that whether the claim is true or not, the emotional energy it has generated is undeniably authentic and profoundly unifying. The rumor, containing the two impactful words contract and verified, carries a specific weight because of the long history of discussions surrounding this currency. Within the community, the interpretation of this phrase is fluid and varied, reflecting the personal hopes and informational filters of each individual. Some immediately leap to the idea that a governmental body has quietly confirmed a key number. Others speculate that it signals a major move behind the scenes, potentially a verified hint from a high-level source. Crucially, while none of these interpretations are officially substantiated, they fuel the collective imagination, turning a simple, unconfirmed phrase into a potent symbol of impending progress and a possible change in the financial landscape. This immediate and synchronized reaction underscores a fundamental human truth. Prolonged patience amplifies the impact of any perceived signal. When a community has waited for a meaningful development for many years, even the smallest unconfirmed rumor can feel like a colossal breakthrough. The reaction is less about a guaranteed outcome and entirely about the sudden, tangible possibility of closure. This collective emotional response is a significant element of today's breaking news story. It shows that beneath the technical conversations about currency and markets lies a deep reservoir of personal aspirations and the desire for a better, more secure future, which this rumor has tapped into directly. The unifying nature of this particular buzz is exceptional. Historically, the community has often faced division, with internal debates splitting members into groups of strong hope, outright skepticism, or weary detachment. However, the specific wording and sudden appearance of the contract rate verified claim managed to bypass these divisions. It struck a shared chord, prompting a simultaneous emotional jolt felt by all segments of the community. People are not just discussing a currency, they are voicing deeply personal feelings about relief, opportunity, and the potential for a lighter, less burdened future, demonstrating a rare moment of emotional alignment. Another truly fascinating dimension of this global reaction is its instantaneous geographical reach. People from the United Kingdom to Asia, and across both North and South America, are logging in and contributing to the conversation in real time. This level of immediate, cross-continental responsiveness is generally rare in currency discussions, which usually unfold over a slower timeline dictated by global time zones. Today, it appears as though the entire community is living on the same clock. The shared expressions of being unable to sleep, struggling to focus, and constantly checking devices highlight the profound emotional investment this collective hope represents. To fully grasp the magnitude of the impact, one must understand the core foundation of the long-standing interest in the dinar, the idea of potential. For countless individuals, the long-term holding of this currency has always been intertwined with significant personal aspirations, dreams of eliminating debt, achieving financial stability for loved ones, and realizing a future free from long-standing stress. The rumor, therefore, is not viewed merely as financial data. It is perceived as a direct signal to the core of this long-held, deeply personal hope. The emotional reality it triggers is entirely independent of the rumor's factual basis, making the community's current state one of heightened and very real anticipation. This intense emotional release is evident in the language being used in online interactions. A mix of trembling excitement, nervous anticipation, and a sense of awe. Many have shared accounts of experiencing physical symptoms, shaking hands, a rush of adrenaline, or the need to pause and breathe after encountering the circulating phrase. This illustrates how much meaning the dinar has absorbed over the years. It represents far more than a simple foreign note. It symbolizes the possibility of profound personal change, and the unverified rumor triggered an immediate and comprehensive shockwave throughout the entire ecosystem of followers. The current scenario also serves as a sharp reminder how quickly the mood and narrative can pivot in this unique informational space. Just days prior, conversations were generally subdued, perhaps even marked by a degree of weariness and routine updates. Yet, one unconfirmed claim was sufficient to instantly transform the entire atmosphere. Hope in this context requires only the faintest spark to ignite. It does not need a formal confirmed statement. The immediate reflex of people reaching out to old contacts, scanning obscure pages, and checking every possible source confirms the community's readiness and eagerness for any genuine, positive development. While the collective excitement is understandable, our role remains centered on reporting the conversation and the community's reaction, not validating unconfirmed claims or predicting future events. The history of this journey includes numerous rumors that have ultimately dissipated or only led to further speculation. What makes Todd meaningful is the documented effect of the buzz on the community, how it instantly revitalized hope, mobilized a global network, and showcased the underlying strength and resilience of individuals who have sustained their attention through years of informational ambiguity. The resilience on display is a powerful story in itself. People have navigated periods of significant disappointment, yet their patience and belief have remained intact. What we are witnessing today is a moment of profound emotional synchronicity where the community is collectively envisioning a different future. A future where years of commitment might yield a transformative result. Thoughts are turning toward families, responsibilities, and long-dormant dreams, proving that the hope carried by this community has been quiet but incredibly strong, and is now being voiced with a sudden and unified volume. This widespread emotional reaction throws a spotlight on a crucial long-term desire within the community, a longing for absolute clarity. The journey following the dinar has long been characterized by a confusing landscape of conflicting reports and unverifiable details, which can be mentally exhausting. Consequently, a phrase like contract rate verified is embraced not just for the potential rate itself, but because it feels like a promise of resolution, the potential end of uncertainty. The reaction is driven by the seductive idea that clarity might finally be on the horizon, giving people something specific to react to, even in the absence of solid evidence. Furthermore, the rumor acts as a springboard for conversations that look toward a definitive future. People are imagining the moment when official clarity might finally arrive, the substitution of confusion with relief, doubt with certainty, and endless waiting with tangible progress. even if the current claim turns out to be nothing. Or the noise, the depth of the community's longing for closure and authoritative information is laid bare. This deep-seated desire for understanding and a resolution to years of uncertainty is a major thread running through today's emotional tapestry. As the discussion intensifies, the range of emotional expressions becomes more complex and nuanced. We hear voices of unbridled excitement, others of cautious optimism, and some that express a protective fear of eventual disappointment. Each of these emotions is a valid response to years of investment and prolonged attention. When a person dedicates so much hope to a long-term goal, the heart naturally guards itself. Today's intense buzz has brought this entire spectrum of human emotion to the surface simultaneously, creating a powerful and psychologically complex environment within the global community. Another noteworthy effect of this moment is the way it is reconnecting individuals to the foundational reasons for their involvement in the first place. For many, the initial interest represented a pathway to ease life's burdens, to provide securely for loved ones, or to achieve a level of stability previously unavailable. These core hopes can often become obscured by the stresses of everyday life and the constant uncertainty. Today, those original aspirations have dramatically resurfaced, prompting people to recall the initial spark of optimism and the compelling reasons they chose to maintain their attention over such a long period. A consistent message echoing across the online discussions is the shared instinct that something feels different today. This feeling is not rooted in official documentation, but in a collective emotional intuition. When such a substantial number of people experience the same emotional shift at the same time, it organically creates a powerful sense of collective significance, regardless of how the official story unfolds. The shared emotional experience of this day is likely to be a defining memory for the community, a powerful reminder of their combined investment and determination. While the excitement is warranted, maintaining a grounded perspective is a sign of the community's learned wisdom. The cycle of rumors is well known, and not every surge of online activity culminates in a confirmed breakthrough. A calm, reflective approach ensures that individuals can navigate this wave without succumbing to stress or unwarranted fear should the rumor eventually subside. The community's ability to remain steady and thoughtful, despite the intense emotional provocation, underscores its inherent strength and capacity to endure the ups and downs of the informational cycle. Today's massive buzz also emphatically highlights the deep strength of the internal connections within this global network. People are not reacting in isolation, they are actively reaching out, offering support, sharing emotional experiences, and encouraging one another. This pervasive sense of collective support is, arguably, one of the most invaluable aspects of the Dinar community. Regardless of the outcome of the current rumor, this strong human connection serves as a vital anchor, helping individuals maintain their focus and sustain their hope through ambiguous times. As we delve into the core meaning of this event, it becomes clear that the narrative is fundamentally one of human fortitude and resilience. The sustained hope, maintained through years of conflicting reports, confusion, and seemingly endless delays, is now showing itself to be very much alive, potent, and capable of instantaneous activation. That long-term patience, determination, and enduring hope deserves profound recognition and respect as a testament to the human spirit's capacity to hold on to potential despite the passage of time. The pervasive atmosphere of possibility is another powerful emotional force driving today's conversation. People are actively envisioning a future moment where the waiting period concludes and a definitive clarification is delivered. Whether that ultimate moment is immediate or still distant, the act of visualizing it provides comfort, renewed motivation, and a momentary sense of lightness. This powerful focus on the prospect of change, even if only in the imagination, is an undeniable force that is felt across every layer of the community's communication. In the midst of all the excitement, a mature and necessary self-correction is also evident in the online dialogue. Many are now sharing messages of caution, reminding each other to stay hopeful but grounded and to enjoy the moment without letting it control your life. This emotional maturity reflects the hard-won experience of the community, which has learned over time how to manage the intense emotional swings of rumor cycles, without sacrificing personal stability or clear judgment. Amidst the energy and the swirling discussions, one ethical truth remains undeniable. After so many years of committed attention and continuous waiting, the entire community is deserving of peace, verifiable clarity, and meaningful progress. Whether this particular verified contract rate rumor ultimately delivers official news or quietly fades away, the spark of hope it has generated is real and serves a crucial purpose. It injects vital energy and renews the collective motivation that sustains people through the long journey of uncertainty. As we conclude this report on the community's unprecedented reaction, the focus must shift back to the individual resilience demonstrated by every single person following this story. The rumor's factual status is still undetermined, but your strength, your perseverance, and your hope are undisputed realities. You have navigated years of ambiguity, remaining informed and engaged throughout. Today's massive emotional wave is a direct reflection of that inner strength and commitment. As this fascinating story continues its real-time development, it is vital to remember this core message, regardless of the ultimate outcome of the present rumor. Your consistent resilience has immense value. You have shown remarkable patience and deserve a clear, peaceful resolution to this journey. Whether the current buzz leads to a significant official announcement or not, your path forward is marked by the strength and wisdom gained from years of engagement. Remain focused, stay aware of the facts, and be ready for whatever developments emerge next. Thank you for tuning in to Dinar Shift and for your continued connection in moments that define this community's history. The story and your journey continue.